Welcome everyone. Today, we are diving into a course on using ChatGPT in US staffing. In this first module, we'll cover the basics of ChatGPT, including what it is, its history, and its key features. Let's dive in. What is ChatGPT? ChatGPT is a state-of-the-art language model developed by OpenAI. It uses artificial intelligence to understand and generate human-like text based on the input it receives. Imagine having a conversation with a very knowledgeable and helpful robot that can assist you with a wide range of tasks. Whether it's answering questions, drafting emails, or even generating creative content, ChatGPT has got you covered. Example: think of ChatGPT as your virtual assistant who never sleeps, never needs coffee breaks, and always has the right answer, well, most of the time. It's like having a supercharged version of Google that talks back to you. History and development. ChatGPT is based on the GPT-3 model, which stands for Generative Pre-trained Transformer 3. This model was released by OpenAI in June 2020 and is one of the most advanced AI language models available. It was trained on a diverse range of internet text, which allows it to understand and generate human-like text with remarkable accuracy. ChatGPT was born from the minds of AI researchers who probably typed "how to create smart bots" into Google a few times too many. If only we could train ChatGPT to find our car keys, we'd be all set. Key features of ChatGPT. Some key features of ChatGPT include: natural language understanding. It can comprehend and respond to human language in a conversational manner. Context awareness. It can maintain context over a series of interactions, making it useful for more complex conversations. Versatility. It can be used for a wide range of applications, from customer service to creative writing. Example: imagine you are a recruiter looking for a candidate with specific skills. Instead of manually sifting through resumes, you can ask ChatGPT to summarize the key points for you. It's like having a personal assistant who's also a speed reader. Setting up and getting started. Now that we have a basic understanding of what ChatGPT is, let's move on to how you can get started with it. We'll go through the steps to access ChatGPT and navigate its interface. Navigating the interface. Once you are logged in, you'll see the main interface where you can start a new conversation with ChatGPT. The interface is user-friendly, with a text box where you can type your queries and a chat window where ChatGPT's responses will appear. Let's do a quick demonstration. I'll type a simple question, "What's the weather like today?" and hit enter. ChatGPT responds with the current weather information. It's as easy as that. Basic functionalities. Here are some basic functionalities you should know about. Starting a conversation, simply type your question or request in the text box and hit enter. Continuing a conversation, ChatGPT can maintain context, so you can ask follow-up questions without needing to repeat yourself. Ending a conversation, when you are done, you can simply close the chat window. Using ChatGPT is like having a conversation with a really smart friend who never gets tired of your questions. Unlike your human friends, ChatGPT won't roll its eyes at your fifth question about the weather. Goodbye for now. Module 2: Understanding ChatGPT Capabilities. Welcome back, everyone. In Module 1, we covered the basics of what ChatGPT is and how to get started. Now, we are going to dive deeper into understanding how ChatGPT processes language and generates responses. This will help you use ChatGPT more effectively in your staffing tasks. Let's get started. Natural Language Understanding, NLU. ChatGPT uses natural language understanding, NLU, to comprehend the text you input. This involves several steps. Tokenization, breaking down sentences into individual words or tokens. Contextual analysis, understanding the context in which the words are used. Semantic understanding, grasping the meaning behind the words and phrases. Example. Imagine you type, "Find me a candidate with experience in Python and machine learning." ChatGPT tokenizes this sentence, understands that you are looking for a specific skill set, and processes the request accordingly. Think of ChatGPT as a very sophisticated librarian. It doesn't just fetch books based on titles but understands what you are interested in and why. If only it could also help find that one book you vaguely remember from childhood. After understanding the input, ChatGPT generates a response using natural language generation, NLG. This involves context maintenance, keeping track of the ongoing conversation. Response generation, creating a coherent and relevant response based on the context and input. Output formatting, structuring the response in a readable and natural way. Example. If you ask, "What are the key skills required for a data scientist?" ChatGPT processes the question and generates a response like, "A data scientist needs a diverse set of skills that blend technical expertise, analytical thinking, and domain knowledge." Here are the key skills required for a data scientist. Python or R. Machine learning and data visualization. One of the strengths of ChatGPT is its ability to maintain context over multiple interactions. This is crucial for more complex tasks where you might have follow-up questions or need to refine your request. Example. First question, find candidates with Java experience. Follow-up, filter those with over 5 years of experience. ChatGPT remembers the initial request and adds the additional filter seamlessly. Let's do a live demo. I'll type a series of questions to ChatGPT, and you can see how it maintains context and generates relevant responses. Example. What are the top skills for a software engineer? First response, top skills for a software engineer include programming languages like Python, Java, problem solving, and software design. Live demo. Example 2. Can you narrow that down to skills specific to web development? Second response, for web development, key skills include HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and frameworks like React or Angular. Live demo. Example 3. What about front-end development specifically? Third response, front-end development specifically requires skills in HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and libraries frameworks like React or Vue.js. Limits and strengths. Now that we've seen how ChatGPT understands and generates language, it's important to recognize its limits and strengths. This will help you manage your expectations and use it more effectively. ChatGPT has several notable strengths. Versatility. It can handle a wide range of topics and tasks. Consistency. It provides consistent responses without getting tired or distracted. Speed. It can process and generate responses quickly. Example. ChatGPT can help you draft emails, summarize resumes, or even brainstorm job descriptions. It's like having an assistant who works at the speed of light and never takes a break. Limits of ChatGPT. However, ChatGPT also has its limitations. Accuracy. It may generate plausible-sounding but incorrect or nonsensical answers. Bias. It can reflect biases present in its training data. Context length. It has a limited context window and might lose track of earlier parts of long conversations. For example, if you ask ChatGPT for medical advice, it might give you a general response but shouldn't be relied upon for professional medical decisions. Handling ambiguity. ChatGPT can sometimes struggle with ambiguous requests. It's important to be as clear and specific as possible to get the best results. Example. Instead of asking, "Tell me about candidates," be specific, "Tell me about candidates with experience in software development." Let's do some role-play scenarios to practice creating clear and specific prompts for ChatGPT. Pair up and take turns being the recruiter and ChatGPT. Example scenarios. Recruiter, find candidates skilled in project management. ChatGPT, can you specify the industry or any particular tools they should be proficient in? Recruiter, what are some common interview questions for sales positions? ChatGPT, sure, would you like questions focused on skills, experience, or behavioral aspects? Great job! Everyone understanding the capabilities and limits of ChatGPT will help you leverage its strengths and mitigate its weaknesses. In our next module, we'll explore best practices for using ChatGPT in staffing. See you then. Welcome back, everyone. In our previous modules, we covered the basics of ChatGPT and its capabilities. Now, it's time to dive into best practices for using ChatGPT in your staffing tasks. Today, we'll focus on creating effective prompts to get the best results from ChatGPT. Let's get started. Why effective prompts matter. The quality of the responses you get from ChatGPT largely depends on how you frame your prompts. Clear, specific prompts lead to more accurate and relevant answers. Think of it as giving directions to a very literal robot. Be precise, and you'll get where you want to go. Example. Instead of saying, "Tell me about the candidates," try, "Tell me about candidates with 5 years of experience in Python development." Writing prompts for ChatGPT is like giving directions to your friend who's notoriously bad with maps. Be clear, or they might end up in a different city. Here are some do's and don'ts to keep in mind when crafting prompts. Do's. Be specific, include necessary details. Keep it simple, use clear and straightforward language. Provide context, give enough background information for better responses. Don'ts. Be vague, avoid ambiguous terms. Overload information, don't cram too much into one prompt. Use jargon, unless necessary. Avoid technical jargon that might confuse the model. Example. Good prompt. Find candidates with experience in Java and project management. Bad prompt. Find candidates. One more example for easy understanding. Using vague prompts with ChatGPT is like asking a chef to cook something tasty. You might get anything from a gourmet meal to a bowl of cereal. Let's look at how to craft precise and clear prompts. Start by identifying what you need, then structure your prompt to include all relevant details. Example: instead of asking, "Find developers," specify, "Find developers with at least 3 years of experience in JavaScript and React." Imagine ChatGPT as a mind reader who's a bit hard of hearing. The clearer you speak, the better it reads your mind. Let's practice writing some effective prompts. I'll give you a vague prompt, and you work in pairs to make it more specific. Vague prompt: tell me about job candidates. Refined prompts: tell me about job candidates with experience in data analysis and SQL. Find job candidates with a background in marketing and social media management. Interactive: take 5 minutes to refine the prompt, then share your improved versions with the group. Great job on those prompts. Now, let's move on to how you can effectively handle candidate information using ChatGPT. This involves querying candidate details and ensuring ethical considerations and confidentiality. When querying candidate information, it's crucial to be clear and precise about the details you need. This ensures you get the most relevant data. Example: instead of asking, "Tell me about John Doe," specify, "Provide a summary of John Doe's experience in software development and any notable projects." While using ChatGPT, always remember to handle candidate information ethically and maintain confidentiality. Never input sensitive data that could compromise privacy. Example: avoid, "Tell me all the personal details about John Doe." Instead, summarize John Doe's professional experience and skills relevant to a software engineering role. Here are some practical tips for handling candidate data. Anonymize data. When possible, use anonymized data to protect privacy. Limit scope. Only ask for information you need for your specific task. Review responses. Always review ChatGPT's responses to ensure they meet your confidentiality standards. Example: if you need to analyze candidate skills, ask for a summary of skills without including personal identifiers. Practical scenarios. Let's practice with some scenarios. Work in pairs to create prompts that handle candidate information ethically. Scenario 1. You need a summary of a candidate's skills in project management without revealing their personal details. Scenario 2. You want to know about a candidate's professional background in digital marketing, focusing on their achievements. Take 10 minutes to craft your prompts, then share and discuss them with the group. Well done, everyone! Crafting effective prompts and handling candidate information ethically are crucial skills when using ChatGPT in staffing. In our next module, we'll explore advanced techniques to customize ChatGPT's responses and integrate it with other tools. See you then. Welcome back, everyone. In the last module, we learned how to create effective prompts and handle candidate information. Today, we'll take it a step further by exploring advanced techniques to customize ChatGPT's responses to better suit your needs. Let's dive in. Why customize responses? Customizing ChatGPT's responses allows you to tailor the output to fit specific scenarios or formats. This can be incredibly useful in staffing, where different contexts might require different styles or levels of detail. Example: if you are drafting an email to a candidate, you might want a professional tone. Conversely, if you are brainstorming job descriptions, a more casual tone might be appropriate. Customizing ChatGPT is like adjusting the seasoning in a recipe. Techniques for customizing responses. Here are some techniques you can use to customize ChatGPT's responses. Specify tone and style. Indicate the desired tone, example, formal, informal, and style, example, concise, detailed. Set response length. Specify if you need a brief summary or a detailed explanation. Use role instructions. Define the role ChatGPT should assume, example, recruiter, hiring manager. Example 1. Tone and style. Prompt. Write a professional email inviting a candidate to an interview. Before entering the above prompt, first upload a resume to ChatGPT. Here I uploaded Business System Analyst resume and now enter the first prompt. Example 2. Response length. Provide a brief summary of this candidate's experience. Example 3. Role instructions. Act as a hiring manager and review this candidate's resume. Using tokens and formatting. You can also use special tokens and formatting to guide ChatGPT's responses. This includes bullet points for listing skills or qualifications, numbered lists for steps or processes, quotation marks to emphasize specific phrases or instructions. Example for bullet points prompt. List the key responsibilities of a project manager in bullet points. Combining techniques. You can combine these techniques to create highly customized responses. Let's look at an example where we combine tone, response length, and formatting. Example of combining techniques. As a recruiter, draft a detailed, formal job offer email with bullet points highlighting the benefits. Combining these techniques is like making a sandwich with all your favorite ingredients. It's satisfying and tailored to your taste. Customizing prompts. Now it's your turn. Work in pairs to create customized prompts using the techniques we discussed. Here are 2 scenarios. Scenario 1. Draft an email informing a candidate they didn't get the job but encouraging them to apply for future positions. Scenario 2. Create a brief, casual job description for a social media manager role. Take 10 minutes to work on your prompts and share your customized responses with the group. Integrating ChatGPT with other tools. Great job on customizing responses. Now, let's explore how to integrate ChatGPT with other tools to streamline your workflow and enhance productivity. Why integrate ChatGPT? Integrating ChatGPT with other tools can save time, reduce manual effort, and improve accuracy in tasks like candidate screening, email drafting, and more. It can seamlessly fit into your existing workflow. For example, imagine integrating ChatGPT with your CRM to automatically generate candidate summaries or draft follow-up emails based on interactions logged in the system. Tools and platforms for integration. Here are some common tools and platforms you can integrate with ChatGPT. Applicant tracking systems, ATS automate resume screening and candidate communication. Customer relationship management, CRM, tools, generate reports and summaries based on interactions. Email platforms, draft and send personalized emails. For example, using Zapier, you can connect ChatGPT with Gmail to automatically draft and send interview invitations based on candidate information in your ATS. The video link in the description section below shows the steps to integrate ChatGPT with another tool, ATS. Example integration workflow. Here's an example workflow for automating candidate follow-up emails. Trigger: new candidate added to ATS. Action: use ChatGPT to draft a personalized follow-up email. Action: send the email via Gmail. Activity: integration planning. Now, let's plan an integration for your specific needs. Work in small groups to identify a task in your workflow that could benefit from ChatGPT integration. Outline the steps and tools you would use. Take 10 minutes to discuss and plan, then present your integration ideas to the group. Fantastic work today! Customizing ChatGPT's responses and integrating it with other tools can significantly enhance your staffing process. In our next module, we'll cover troubleshooting and optimizing ChatGPT for even better performance. See you then. Welcome back, everyone. In our previous modules, we've covered the basics, customization, and integration of ChatGPT. Now, let's focus on troubleshooting common issues and optimizing ChatGPT for even better performance. Let's get started. Identifying common issues. Even with the best prompts and integrations, you might encounter some common issues while using ChatGPT. These can include inaccurate responses. ChatGPT might provide incorrect or irrelevant information. Ambiguity. Responses might be vague or unclear. Context loss. ChatGPT might forget earlier parts of a conversation in longer interactions. Example: you ask for a summary of a candidate's qualifications, and ChatGPT provides a summary that's too generic or misses key details. To troubleshoot inaccurate responses. Clarify your prompt. Ensure your prompt is clear and specific. Break down complex requests. Divide complex queries into smaller, manageable parts. Review and revise. Check ChatGPT's response and refine your prompt if needed. Example: initial prompt: tell me about John Doe. Refined prompt: provide a summary of John Doe's experience in software development, focusing on his skills in Python and project management. 2. Handle ambiguous responses. Ask follow-up questions, request clarification or more details. Specify requirements, clearly state what you need in the initial prompt. Use examples, provide examples to guide ChatGPT's response. Example. Ambiguous response: John Doe has experience in various programming languages. Follow-up: can you specify which programming languages John Doe is proficient in? To manage context effectively. Summarize key points. Periodically summarize key information to maintain context. Use separate conversations for different topics. Start new conversations to avoid context loss. Restate important details. Reiterate crucial information to ensure continuity. Example. Instead of a long, continuous interaction, break it down. First, list John Doe's key skills. Next, now, tell me about his experience with Python specifically. Let's practice troubleshooting with some scenarios. Work in pairs to refine prompts and address issues. Scenario 1. Initial prompt: what can you tell me about Jane Smith? ChatGPT response: Jane Smith is a professional with experience. Refined prompt: provide a detailed summary of Jane Smith's professional experience in digital marketing and social media management. Scenario 2. Initial prompt: what are the key responsibilities of a product manager? ChatGPT responds: a product manager manages products. Refined prompt: list the key responsibilities of a product manager, focusing on tasks related to project management, team coordination, and market research. Take 10 minutes to work on these scenarios, then share your refined prompts and improved responses with the group. Optimizing ChatGPT performance. Now, let's explore ways to optimize ChatGPT's performance to get the most out of it in your staffing tasks. Advanced prompting techniques can help you get more accurate and useful responses. Provide examples, include sample responses or formats. Use conditional statements. Ask ChatGPT to provide information based on specific conditions. Chain prompts. Break down complex queries into a series of related prompts. Prompt with example. Draft an email to a candidate for an interview invitation. Example. Dear candidate name, we are pleased to invite you to an interview for the job title, position at, company name, ... For more specialized needs, consider leveraging fine-tuning and custom models. This involves training ChatGPT on specific datasets relevant to your industry or tasks. Example. If you frequently need to summarize resumes, train a custom model with a dataset of resume summaries to improve accuracy and relevance. To keep ChatGPT's responses accurate and up-to-date. Regularly update data. Ensure the model has access to the latest information. Implement feedback loops. Continuously review responses and provide feedback to improve future performance. Example. If you notice ChatGPT often misses key skills in resumes, regularly update it with new examples and corrections. Now, let's plan how you can optimize ChatGPT for your specific needs. Work in small groups to identify areas for improvement and outline steps to optimize performance. Identify a common task where ChatGPT could be optimized. Outline steps to refine prompts, implement advanced techniques, or consider fine-tuning. Take 15 minutes to discuss and then present your optimization plans to the group. Excellent work today. Troubleshooting and optimizing ChatGPT will ensure you get the best results for your staffing tasks. In our next module, we'll wrap up with a comprehensive review and look at future trends in AI for staffing. See you then. Welcome back, everyone. we've come a long way from our first module. Today, we'll review everything we've learned and then take a look at future trends in AI for staffing. Let's begin with a comprehensive review of key concepts and skills. Let's start with a quick recap of the key concepts we've covered throughout this course. Understanding ChatGPT, basics of how ChatGPT works and its capabilities. Effective prompts, crafting specific and clear prompts. Handling candidate information, ethical considerations and confidentiality. Customizing responses, tailoring ChatGPT's output to fit different scenarios. Integration techniques, connecting ChatGPT with other tools for enhanced productivity. Troubleshooting and optimization, identifying and solving common issues, and optimizing performance. Creating effective prompts is crucial for getting useful responses. Remember to be specific and clear. Break down complex queries. Provide examples when needed. Example: instead of asking, "Tell me about candidates," say, "Tell me about candidates with 5 years of experience in JavaScript and React." When handling candidate information, always ensure confidentiality. Use anonymized data whenever possible. Limit the scope to relevant details. Example: instead of asking, "Tell me everything about John Doe," ask, "Summarize John Doe's professional experience in project management." Handling candidate information is like being a secret agent. We also learned how to customize ChatGPT's responses by specifying tone, length, and formatting. This helps tailor the output to suit different needs. Example prompt: write a formal email inviting a candidate to an interview. Integrating ChatGPT with other tools can streamline your workflow. For example, using Zapier to connect ChatGPT with your email platform to automate candidate communications. Example workflow: trigger, new candidate added to ATS. Action, ChatGPT drafts an email. Action, email sent via Gmail. Integration is like having your tech tools perform a well-choreographed dance. It's all about harmony and timing. Troubleshooting common issues involves refining prompts, asking follow-up questions, and managing context. Optimization can include advanced prompting techniques and fine-tuning models. Example: initial prompt, "Tell me about Jane Smith." Refined prompt: provide a detailed summary of Jane Smith's professional experience in digital marketing and social media management. Let's do a quick knowledge check and Q&A session. I'll ask a few questions, and you can share your answers. What are the key elements of an effective prompt? How can you ensure confidentiality when using ChatGPT? Give an example of how you would customize a response for a job offer email. What's one benefit of integrating ChatGPT with your ATS? Now, let's look ahead at some exciting future trends in AI for staffing. AI-powered talent acquisition. AI is transforming talent acquisition by enhanced candidate screening. AI tools can screen resumes more effectively, identifying top candidates quickly. Predictive analytics, using AI to predict candidate success and fit within the company. Automated communication, AI-driven chatbots can handle initial candidate interactions, scheduling, and follow-ups. An AI tool that screens resumes for specific keywords and ranks candidates based on their qualifications and experience. Think of AI in talent acquisition as having a personal assistant who never sleeps and always gets the job done. AI can help improve diversity hiring by bias reduction, algorithms designed to minimize human biases in the hiring process. Diverse talent pools, AI can source candidates from a wider range of backgrounds and experiences. Inclusive job descriptions, tools that analyze and suggest changes to job descriptions to be more inclusive. AI isn't just for hiring, it can also boost employee retention and engagement by sentiment analysis, analyzing employee feedback to identify issues early. Personalized development plans, creating tailored career development plans based on employee data. Predictive retention models, identifying employees at risk of leaving and suggesting interventions. Looking ahead, we can expect even more innovations in AI for staffing, such as virtual reality, VR, interviews, AI-powered VR environments for immersive candidate interviews. AI-driven career pathing, tools that help employees navigate their career progression using AI insights. Advanced predictive models, even more accurate models to predict candidate success and employee retention. Example: a VR interview platform where candidates can participate in virtual job simulations to showcase their skills. Fantastic discussions. The future of AI in staffing is bright, and you are now equipped with the knowledge to leverage ChatGPT effectively. Thank you all for participating in this course. Remember, the key to mastering AI tools is continuous learning and adaptation. Keep exploring and innovating. Good luck! Thank you for watching. For offline or online training and business promotions, please contact SmileFinderUSA@outlook.com.